What's good, folks? Welcome back to Mike and Mike. We are happy you stopped by here one more time, enjoying the weather and enjoying the moment. As usual, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. We had a wonderful week last week. We didn't start our original Mike and Mike show, but we start something really interesting. Our relationship show, Adam and Eve.
Great concept. Great concept. Great title for the show.
Yeah.
So look forward to Adam and Eve.
Absolutely.
Many more coming. Many more episodes.
King
coming.
Talks might make a few appearances on there.
All the ladies are gonna run.
Just to show the toxic level. You know, all the women are gonna love the toxic.
All of them
they're gonna love
run.
the toxicity.
They're just gonna abandon the show.
Because don't you want to, bro? Women love the abuse. They like to be abused, bro.
What women like the abuse?
They love it. Every single last one of them. They love it.
Stricken from the record.
No, it's not. They love to be abused. Y'all know that. That's why do you think they take hot showers? Because hot showers like only they can take. Because they like torture. They like the abuse.
How you figure that taking hot showers, a female liking?
No, this is hot shower. Like we can't take the kind of showers that
the
women
guy
take.
insinuating, man.
Exactly.
He's insinuating, man.
Unbelievable. Bro.
Unbelievable.
Don't you understand? They love it. They love the torture because they're inherently evil. But continue.
Sorry about that, ladies.
Just
No, I'm not sorry.
White light from the record. We just white light from the record. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining us one more time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a family member, and everyone you can share the show with. And also our new show, Adam and Eve. It's not really new, but we are picking up. I started adding more episodes and doing some stuff. And somewhere down the line, we may have Mr. Talks on the show. Oh God!
I really like the concept of that show.
So we don't know, but all the ladies
jokes aside, great concept, great name.
All the ladies,
absolutely.
That is a great name, bro.
All the ladies gonna be on the show. They're just gonna get
very
up and
fitting,
walk
very
up.
fitting.
That's a great
Anyway,
name.
What's that, Michael? Say it again, please.
Huh?
What you said about the ladies when they come on the show?
No, I'm saying if when the ladies come on the show and talk, they find out that Talks on the show, they just get up and walk out.
Bro, they find out. They find out Talks is on the show. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna drop it like it's hot.
They're like, show canceled.
They're gonna drop it like it's hot. Don't you understand?
I ain't want to hold you, man. The guy adds flavors, man.
Bro, I bring the
and you over there instigating crap.
Bro, I bring the city girl out of respectable women.
Gotta call a spade, Mikey.
Huh? Exactly. I bring the city girl out of respectable women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't make this up even try.
Last but not least.
Anyway, so folks, to my immediate right, we got Justin, aka King Talks in the house, baby.
The king of toxicity.
Yeah.
All loose and salacious women, call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Folks, I don't even know what to say anymore. Anyway, moving to my immediate left, we got Justin. No. We got Angel, aka Prime Minister Khalees in the house.
Mr. Yeah.
AKA
stay strong, stay mentally strong, stay positive.
AKA far too kind.
Far too kind. AKA hello, wonderful baby.
Wonderful baby. How Mrs. Wonderful Baby is going on?
She's great, thank you.
Yes, Mr. And Prime Minister Khalees has a very, very nice sweater on today. I must give him props for that. That sweater is very flavory. That sweater is very flavory.
He's rocking the Versace.
Yes, he's rocking some hot stuff. It's not the usual stuff that he wears with the capes, with the hoodies and all that.
Yeah, this guy's hyping me up to strike me down, man. I don't like it. Unbelievable.
Anyway, folks, last but not least,
we
Mike,
have
AKA
Maga Porter,
in the
AKA
house.
This is bull crap.
No bull crap in here. You know what's going on. No
Yes.
bull crap. We have them in the Pentagon. We have them in the White House.
Yes.
We have them in Congress. We have them all over the case. We're going to remove all those bull crap with our votes.
And with us in spirit is always.
And with us in the spirit.
The intelligent investor.
The intelligent investor. Baby Trump. up in
Exactly,
the
and
house,
say-
baby.
Chilling right now in that sexy Benz of his.
Yeah.
I love that
Uh-oh.
Benz.
Chilling.
Benz of all.
That guy had
seasons.
Tyson.
Yes.
He guy had Tyson riding shotgun. Tyson.
That Benz is gangster.
Tyson's my son.
Anyway, folks, thank you for taking the time out to join us one more time. We missed last week, but we found something to compensate for a week. Check out the Adam and Eve.
Yes.
That episode title was, Beautiful Fool versus Unattractive Intelligent. So check it out.
I gotta watch
Mr.
the
Angel
rest
was getting a lot of likes on the shorts. We cut some short videos as well. And right now, I think he's like 1,500
Really?
on the short. So
Wow.
he's more, they like you.
I'm
all day,
always
man.
going to go for the beautiful fool because, they're easy to manipulate.
Unbelievable. And you know, why? I didn't, that didn't surprise me either.
I mean, unattractive, intelligent, you can manipulate too because you can work on their self-esteem because they know they're not attractive.
But they're intelligent because they know you're going to try some bull crap and they're going to shut you down.
Yeah, but don't you want to
shut you down, baby?
But their insecurity overshadows
There's
their
no
intelligence.
insecurity.
Yes, there is.
How it is going to be insecurity?
Do you have any idea how many
They know that
intelligent-
all woman is not.
Do you have any
every
idea how
woman
many
out
intelligent, ugly women I know?
There's
a lot.
There's not a lot. There's not a what I'm saying. They know that there's a woman out there is not that great looking, but they're intelligent. So they know when you starting your crap, they know how to shut it down.
And no, then
quick.
they still
Testify.
fall.
Quick.
And they still fall for it.
Fall for what?
They still fall for the nonsense. The smartest ones always fall for the dumbest nonsense. Especially after you make them howl like a retard, like,
We are stricken that.
You
from the
can't
record.
stricken that from the
We are
record.
not promoted. We're not,
I should be laughing.
making any fun.
That's why he's King Talks. That's why he's King
Yeah,
Talks.
King Talks.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, Talks, kick it off, man. What's going on?
All right. Actually, what I want to speak on, what I haven't been paying that much attention, like I was telling earlier, I kind of lost faith in Donnie. You really disappoint me, Donnie. You really do, man. I'm not gonna hate you the way other people do because I still think that's kind of weird that people hate you the way they do. I'm not gonna hate you, but you disappoint me. What I am disappointed in, though,
disappointed you for like months now.
the gentleman from Kentucky, Thomas Massey,
He's talking about your president.
recently lost his Congress seat to basically an unknown that was backed by AIPAC, and they basically put $35 million behind this unknown man just to get Massey taken out of his congressional seat. And the reason why they did that because Massey was one of the few congressmen who doesn't take money from AIPAC and actually had the balls to go against them and say, AIPAC needs to be registered in FARA, which is, if you don't know what FARA is, that's the Foreign Agent or Registry Association, which is basically when you're a foreign agent, basically when you don't belong to the United States, like AIPAC. AIPAC is a lobbying group on behalf of Israel. They are not registered with FARA, and they're supposed to be. This was one of the reasons why President Kennedy got killed back in 1963, was because he wanted them to be registered with FARA. Also, and he wanted the Dimona reactor, which is their nuclear reactor in Israel that supposedly they don't have, that was supposed to be investigated. But, that's a whole nother rabbit hole we can talk about. But, yeah, as far as that, I hope a lot of the country can realize that our country really is occupied by this bull crap. I'm going to use one of MAGA's words, by this bull crap nation state called Israel. I think that was a blatant slap in the American people's face. Thomas Massey is one of the few that actually still believes in the Constitution. He actually still believes in public service. He's one of the few congressmen that didn't get rich after becoming a politician, because you're not supposed to get rich after becoming a politician. So he really stuck to the core values of being, of public service and of things like that. Now, some people say, oh, he's flip-floppy, he's things like that. No, he's not. He spoke on what he believed in, and like any other smart person.
He stood firm.
And what people don't understand, see, this is what kills me about a lot of people, especially because, they're not, then a lot of people, this is why I talk to people the way I do, because you're going to find out, or you guys already know, 90% of society is dumb. They're really not that smart. Yes, 90% of you are stupid, and I will say that to your face, because you don't know anything. You don't know context. When they're saying, oh, Massey was a flip-flop because there were certain issues that he spoke on, and then what it is, then he was spoke against, or he would speak against.
Right.
Or the reason, but he can't stick to one thing. No. Like any intelligent person, when you have an opinion, right?
Right.
Or when you have an opinion, when you do your research, when new information comes in, as a smart person, when new information comes in to challenge your belief, you take that information in and you do your research.
Absolutely.
Not like a lot of hard-headed people to where if new information comes to challenge the belief that they already believed, this is where the cognitive dissonance comes in, and they don't want to believe anything because they already have their mind made up. That's not how things work. And you lack critical thinking.
Right.
So the fact Thomas Massey did not lack critical thinking, he was not a flip-flopper. The man was actually for his country, for his people, you know, for his constituents in the state of Kentucky. You understand? So I wouldn't be surprised if come 2028, if Massey runs for president.
Wait.
Or if he has a running mate. And mind you, not under, and this also tells you, Democrats, Republicans, they are basically two feathers of the same bird. They do not care about us. They never have. And I hope the people see that it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican. It's about right or wrong. So a new party has to come into fruition, which most likely it will. So 2028 is going to be a very interesting year as far as the presidential campaign, things like that. But that's basically what I want to speak on, because like I told Maga, I haven't really been paying that much attention to politics lately because I felt that it was consuming me, and it really was. Like it was really like consuming my timeline, things like that, just everything I was talking about. So I kind of, fell back from it. But something like that, that's something I had to speak on because that's not right. We are not under the control of Israel. As an American, I am a diehard American. America is all I know. I give two shits about Israel.
This guy is a Republican or a Democrat?
He was actually a Republican.
Republican.
And the Republicans turned against him because he doesn't agree with them neither. He doesn't agree. Well, actually, like the Democrats been lost his mind. But he was a Republican congressman that went against Trump.
So when he
this is another thing. Remember how you were saying that Trump, whenever somebody goes against them, he destroys them?
Basically, that's what
And
he did.
this is one that you'd be absolutely right because Thomas Massey did not deserve that. And now he lost his congressional seat. But this even shows you more that everybody keeps blaming Trump. Trump is not in power. Trump is a puppet. Trump is Israel's puppet. So this is why I can't even get mad at him because it's not, you guys keep, Trump this, Trump that. No, you have Trump derangement syndrome and you need to check it. Because Trump, all he is a puppet. That's all he is. He's nothing more, nothing less. He doesn't wield any power. He really doesn't. Because he answers to these people in Israel. Or the powers that be in certain things
Interesting.
like that. Yeah, but that was basically my piece. As far as, what's going on in the city, the city's still the city. I don't really, Maga probably knows more so what's going on Mamdani right now.
Also, with Kandadi,
Kandadi.
He's kind of rubbing shoulders with the people now because he's trying to push things. So far, certain things are going in line where the people are kind of take a little step back in the sense of they're not putting pressure on him anymore because he kind of he's doing some little things where he's kind of winning favor with the people.
But it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, and so it's. I mean, I expect him to do stuff like that because at the end of the day, he still have all these obligations and all these fulfillment. He and promises what he made. And for instance, they said that he's supposed to put this government food supermarket thing in place at the end of his term.
Yeah, in La Maqueta on 116th Street.
Why are you gonna wait until the end of your term? So I think what he's doing, possibly. Again, folks,
He's buying time.
Making some
buying time.
Assumption, and just analyzing certain situation because you in here. Why it's gonna take you 3 years to build a supermarket, a fine piece of land? You can do what they call it when they take over your land again? Eminent domain.
No,
but
you know
do
why
that
he's
at
doing it.
any given time. So at the end of the day, and then you guys have the money too, where you can spend 30, 40. You don't need $20 billion to build a building.
Do you know why he's saying?
supermarket.
Do you know why he's saying that it's not going to come to the end of his term?
Because
they're never going to build it.
But and
That's
that's what
why.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking,
never.
or he's waiting.
It's a con job, bro.
He's waiting.
He's a con man.
I think he's also waiting to see around election time to see if they're gonna put it back in.
Exactly.
And if they do, then that's when he probably possibly will think.
Look,
to
just put it
back
in, just for right
Listen,
now.
This guy,
Everybody,
Master
praising him.
manipulator.
The people that
Yeah.
don't know politics, and I'm talking to you right now, you people that don't know politics because you don't, and you don't know how games are played. This whole thing with him balancing the budget with New York City, he didn't balance anything. He got a $4 billion bailout from Kathy Hochul. So now not only
She's another one too.
She's another one. She's another one. But this is
She's
what I'm
the
saying.
governor of New
So
York.
he did not balance anything. He did not zero down anything. He basically got another buyout loan. So you know what that means? All that did was elongate. All that did was elongate the debt. That's all he did. The debt is still there. It's not clear. Now the debt is just on a federal level instead of a city level. Because now since you're getting that $4 billion buyout from Kathy Hochul, not only do the New York City taxpayers have to pay this nonsense, now the New York State taxpayers that don't even live in New York City have to pay for that also. So he didn't balance anything. So everybody out there, you idiots, and you know exactly who you're talking to, because I argue with you on Instagram all the time. You think you know everything. You don't know anything. Okay? He did not do anything, and he's still conning you, and you're still falling for the nonsense. Okay? But you're going to see in 4 years when our city, my beloved city that I grew up in and that I love, is going to turn to crap. And you're going to see people eating out the garbage just to survive. But mark my words, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I don't know, but the funniest thing is that, this guy here, and folks, so far, he has done 1 and 2 so-called deeds, good deeds, but I think it's a cliche. I think it's a cliche where he's trying to cover up all his promises, what he made, and then try to do other things to kind of win back New York hearts.
Yeah.
Because he conned them out of their votes and stuff like that. So, again, what is it? They found some spot in Harlem for that government.
Yeah, on 116th Street, La
And it's
Maqueta.
going to take you
What's
4 years.
the cross street over there?
It's on 116th and Park.
Yeah,
You've seen it.
it's going to take you 4 years to build up.
Because
Really?
he's not going to build it. And I hope you see. I'm a third generation con
this
man.
is crazy, bro.
See, I'm not a first second. I'm a third generation con man. What does that mean? My grandfather was a con man. My daddy's a con man.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I'm a polished con man. I can see a con a mile away.
What are the inheritance?
Huh?
What a heritage,
I'm a third
right?
generation, so I know a con when I see one, and that's a con. He's not building anything. And then even if he does build it, he's saying to the end of his term, right? So then this way, if he builds it at the end of his term, and then he's out of here, whatever next mayor comes, and then that Marqueta doesn't work out, they blame it on the next administration, not realizing that it was Mamdani that was the one that set it up.
Ouch.
All right, so
That's another thing,
So you
too.
guys
That's
fall for the
another
okie
thing.
doke all you want. Like I said, I'm a third generation con man. I smell bullshit 100 miles away,
200 miles away.
200.
easily.
Easily.
That's a tough one. I think I want to if you don't got guys on mind, I think I want to weigh in on the immigration issue right now that's going on, where the Trump administration actually not sure they instituting or reinforcing the law that non-immigrants or people trying to adjust their immigration status are now required to go back to their home country and wait for their green card.
Folks. That's I'm glad you brought that
Yeah.
up, because that's very crucial right now. What's happening? That there is in effect. It's in effect, and if
It's already
you
in effect?
have if you have a partner which you married to for a green card, and you have, let's say, even if you have a 2-year or 1-year green card already.
What you mean?
Like if you have your green card and you're trying to extend it, I think that's a part of the
What do you mean if you got a green card and try to extend it?
So you have usually when you're getting your
When you first
to
get
be
your
legal,
visa, I think what is it, like a work
9
visa?
out of 10 you get
Oh,
like
no,
a
when
year.
you first
When you
get,
first get your
when
visa,
you
what kind of
first-
visa is it?
When you first get in the visa,
I mean, it
like a
depends because
visitation
there's
visa or something,
right? Like when you're coming
there's a
here.
tier 1 visa that actually somebody was petitioned for somebody.
All right.
It's like you got to marry within 90 days when you enter the
so
country.
when you're coming from
That's one.
whatever
But
country,
under normal circumstances, there's what is called a conditional green card that's good for 2 years.
Yes,
Just
that's
to-
like a
the
temporary
average
visa.
green
Okay.
card is like
right,
2
just to
years.
see if your marriage is bona fide, see the validity of it. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
So now what they're doing is that if you get the 2-year or the year green card, I think.
Yeah, where you get this year from? It's 2 years.
I gotta finalize
It's 2 years.
2 years.
the information.
Uh-huh.
So if you do have it, and then you're waiting for a 10-year green card now,
Right.
they're gonna all kind of push you to go back to your island or
Right,
to
but
your country.
what's the guarantee though? I don't want. What's the guarantee you can return back?
Matter of fact,
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
maybe that's
especially people that have been working here a few years, probably built up something.
People were established.
Maybe purchased a home.
it's gonna create a lot of chaos because
It's gonna create a lot of problems.
You know, people. I mean, I think that they are using this as a tool also to get rid of it because what I'm also hearing now, I'm not sure how factual this is, but I think the administration also using the banking system to sort of narrow out the immigrants. So that means if you have a bank account, with past, present, or future, if you have a bank account and you need to show some valid ID, such as a passport or something like that, that you're a citizen.
What you mean?
To hold a bank account, like a checking account, a saving account, etc. So if you say you are an immigrant and you may be here for whether illegal or you're just here temporarily or you're trying to get your papers and you have a bank account.
Right.
The bank now, based on the rules, what Trump and his cronies are putting in place.
His administration. Okay.
They are going to.
That's funny.
They are going to.
That's real funny. But okay, I'll get the point though.
They are going to put pressure on the banks or set up rules where the banks now are going to say, listen, I know you have an account here. I need to verify if you are a citizen.
So they're going to make the requirements more stringent, just so this way they don't have a bank account. That's kind of messed up.
So not only is that a bank account, they're going to know who you are now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of like just like when the real ID came into place.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't really know the deeper implication, the ramification.
That's
now
why I
is
don't have
that
one. I refuse to get one.
Now if you go to the airport, you don't have a real ID. You got to use an international passport.
I still have my passport.
And with those passports, they able to tell now at the airport somebody's immigration status.
Yeah.
And that's enough grounds to deport somebody.
The real ID crap. I mean, I got it eventually, but at the same time, you don't necessarily have to get it because you can get. You could have gotten use your passport. I guess.
But then the
That's what I use.
passport now,
my passport.
your passport now, for people who are not Americans, it shows your expired visa.
Yeah, it does.
It shows your immigration status, and they even able to check up your profile and run and see if you have any outstanding warrants or whatever the case may be.
And what doesn't make any sense to me, like say for instance, there's an immigrant that's been here for 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in those 10 years, he's managed to buy a home. He runs a business.
What, illegal or he's here?
No, I mean,
legal.
well, obviously, it's legal, but you have to wait because obviously the process.
So he's going through the process.
Like,
She or
for
she
people
going
like
through
that,
the process.
No,
like
what you mean?
Say if they got married,
they got a
bought
green
home,
card
they got
now.
a business. They established themselves, and they have to go back to their country. That's messed up.
Yeah,
That's not
the
right.
funniest thing is
Now, say for somebody that's only been here maybe a few years, they're not stable. They're not established yet.
That's like a month.
If they got to go back, I can understand.
Right, they can absorb it.
But people that actually give back,
It does upend their life.
give back, give back, like basically when you purchase a home here, you're giving back to this country.
No, forget that. When you have a
business-
job, when you have mouths to feed, your children going in school, they're in certain programs here. You had a household.
Yeah.
You understand what that does to
Yeah,
to a
but
family?
that's kind of skewed because there's a lot of bum ass people on fucking welfare that have a bunch of kids and use those programs and things like that, and they just basically taking advantage. Somebody like that, especially if they're not from here, send their ass back. I'm talking about people that actually came here, worked hard, okay, did the right thing, opened up their own business,
Right.
started making money opening that business,
With
bought a home,
right, but they won't be
money.
required to go back home.
huh?
They would,
I thought you said that's what it was. They'll even-
So if
for
you
somebody like that, a pillar to the community,
if you fill in
that's unfair.
if you're in process, I mean, like you're going through the process, you have some
not
type
for
of
10 years.
You have some type of legal situation going to get your paperwork.
They say you got to
And
go back
let's
to
say
your country
you've
until
been here
everything gets
for
rectified.
like 5-10 years or whatever the case may be with your partner and trying to get all this stuff, trying to get all this stuff done on this paperwork. And you also, as what Justin said, you're also establishing society already, and you're buying a house, you're paying your bills, you're working.
Yeah, you've ingratiated yourself into American culture.
That law gonna force you back to your
that's not
island or
right.
to your country.
For people like
For
that,
you
that's
to
not
sit
right.
and wait.
Right, and then it also
that's not
make
guaranteed.
it admissible too.
Huh? What do you mean?
Like you're not able to come back into the country, say if you had gotten into the country.
Well, that's what I mean. It's a gray
illegally.
area.
It's very
because
great.
what it is, once
very
you leave the
great.
They don't
country-
have to let you back in.
Yeah, they don't have to let you back in, and that's messed up, especially for people like we're saying that ingratiate themselves into American culture. Now, the flip side to that,
I don't want to
it could be-
instill fear in anybody.
no, no,
Try to keep it
no,
real.
no,
Yeah.
because I'm
I mean,
being
it's
realistic.
It's not
'Cause-
fear, but you just making it making it real for the
That's
for
what I'm
people to
saying.
understand
You're saying
what's
it's not
going on.
because say somebody that's been here 10 years, but they bounce from job to job. They mooch off of their family members. They necessarily not got something of their own. They're just in the way,
Right.
and they're reaping benefits that you get here.
Bleed in the system.
Exactly. No, them send back because you're not adding anything. All you're doing is subtracting.
Yeah, when you blanket the
You're not adding any value.
when you blanket the system, like everybody go back. Now
It's not
the
right.
good are gonna suffer for the bad.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. But what it is with something like that, like you should be able, like I understand it's blanketed, but with something like that, you could tell. Like obviously, if you work for INS or whatever, you can tell. Okay, this guy's been here 10 years. 20 years,
USCIS.
whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Immigration people. I'm from here, bro. I don't gotta worry about this shit. So what I'm saying
That's
is
a light
that,
flex. That's a light flex.
huh? But what I'm saying is that obviously they can tell. Oh, this guy's been here 10 years. Year 1, he already opened up his own business. By year 5, he bought a home. By year 7,
very ambitious.
By year 7, he bought another home. By year 10,
Got kids in college.
by year 10, he has 2 businesses now.
Right.
Somebody like that, this man has added.
He giving jobs.
Exactly. This man has added
Right.
to
To
American
the economy.
culture.
Right.
Let him be.
Absolutely.
Now we see this other guy. Okay, he's been
So-
here 10 years.
So here's the question. Here's the question.
The
You
milk
brought
in
it.
the system.
Milking the system. Gets little bullshit jobs. Works at Metro PCS. Works at Popeyes. Works at
This
Top
guy
Cho-
sounds like an elitist.
Works
man.
at Top
What you got
Choice.
with
Works at
Popeyes? What you got with for against Popeyes?
Yeah.
and
This guy,
Nicky D's?
this guy sounds like
No,
an
because
elitist.
these are menial jobs. This is not necessary because you got to remember when you're making at those kind of jobs, you're still able to get benefits because you don't make enough. You understand?
Absolutely.
Now I can say somebody that just moved here. Say somebody just moved here and within a year's time they got a job in the post office.
Right.
Now 10 years later, in the post office, they had made it all the way to postmaster,
Right.
or maybe even a district manager or a district position
Right.
in 10 years.
Boom. Boom.
And still
boom.
waiting. Yeah, and still
Post
waiting,
office operation manager.
and still going through whatever he's going through with immigration.
Right.
Somebody like that should stay.
They're gonna get hurt.
Because because on top of that man, remember, people come here for the American dream.
Right.
The American dream
But
is to
here's the
find
que-
gainful employment, to build yourself a stable, to build a family, to have a business, to own a home. You understand? So that man's doing the right thing, as opposed to somebody that's just sitting here for 10 years skating,
So how
where
you
all
do-
they're doing is taking.
how you do this now? How you have someone here? I mean, that was one of the things. Is why it would take you so long for 10 years?
People don't
for
move
you
at the
to
same
get-
time,
I mean,
man.
I know it's out there. So
Yeah,
let
but
me
you know
clear that.
USCIS is backlogged. That's one thing I know.
I know it's
Big
out
time.
there
Every
that
single federal
people-
agency's backlogged and they move slow. I work for the
that
post
big
office, so I
time.
know.
people out there that
Every single
waiting
federal
for-
agency
for
just
a
moves
while.
slow.
So
I think the only
Wait,
federal
is,
agency
is,
that
is this something that's going on this year because they were closed down for like a month or so?
I mean,
well, that's the other thing too. The government shutdown.
The pandemic changes a lot of stuff.
Pandemic changes a lot.
back up
You're
a
absolutely
lot
right.
of stuff. So we can understand. The thing is now, the question I'm asking is that if someone is in the system or in America and they are doing their diligence trying to get their paperwork, whether they're trying to marry someone or they're working with someone at the same time, they may even marry someone, but they're still not fully legal yet. Would you say that person is it fair for that person still to be in the country?
But what exactly is he working?
I mean, he's working. Let's say he has a 9 to 5. He's working, but he's not fully legally yet.
Okay, but I'm asking you, he's working.
Yeah, he's
Is
working.
he
Is he taking any benefits from the United States, or is he earning his keep? What is he doing?
Let's flip. Well,
Earning
let's,
keep,
I
that's a
know
good
where
If
you're
he's
gonna
earning
go.
his keep, then it's not fair to him. He should stay. If he's not earning his keep and just taking, then he needs to go.
So you're saying that mean as long as someone here, right? So you're saying if he's someone here and they're here illegally and they're working contributing back to society, you're saying that they should get a green flag.
Yeah. Contributing to society?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Of course. Even if they are illegal,
But they're
illegal.
illegal. So you.
Huh?
So okay. So.
But
where
how
does
illegal
the-
are you talking about? Remember, there's different classifications of illegal. Now you're saying illegal to where he's actually went through USCIS and actually done the work and it's basically just a waiting game, or he didn't do any of that, and he basically did,
Well,
basically found a loophole through everything.
Let's say he's going through the system. He's trying
So
to
he's
get
going
his
through the
papers.
system. So he's doing it legally. But he's still considered illegal in
Yeah,
in
because you're
USCIS
still gonna be
eyes.
until you get your papers.
All right.
Until you get your green card, until you get your citizenship, you're still technically legal in this country.
Okay.
But you're
Okay.
still going to process. This
Right.
is why you have these people where when ICE grab them and go into immigration court, these guys are going through a process still. They're still going
and
through
that
a
was
process.
messed up. That's something I never
And
agreed
ICE
with.
still
ICE.
grab them and get them deported.
And that's messed up. That I never see, because remember, you guys know I'm pro ICE. That part though, I'm not.
Right.
Because
I'm not.
because
I'm
that's-
not. When you call somebody for an interview,
Yeah.
and the day and the location of
Yeah.
the interview, you go arrest them.
exact. That's low hanging fruit. That's ICE being lazy. That's not proper police work. Because that's what you call low hanging fruit.
But you
You're
can't-
going after guys that's trying to do the right thing. No.
Right.
Go after the guys that go hang out at the Home Depot parking lot. They don't speak a lick of English. You know they haven't gone through UCIS. Go through them. Go get them.
How you know that?
Huh?
How you know that? They
That's
don't
a
go
deep
through
speculation.
UCIS?
That's a
Because
deep-
because when I did construction, I used to pick up the illegal Mexicans. That's how I know.
Yeah,
They
but
were cheap labor.
you have people that come here on a plane, on a boat, and they're still illegal. They still come here illegal.
But they still came through USCIS, right?
No,
Well, how did they do?
I know of people that came through the borderline.
That came through the borderline.
Yes, and they're
Illegal.
here.
What you mean?
Really? They need to be sent back.
How did they get here?
Oh shit! Now the feds are coming from. They're gonna show me those guys.
Yeah. Wait.
Listen,
How did they get here though?
When I said I know, meaning I see these things on
Yeah.
news where people come here from the border. I mean, they have.
You mean like illegal? So they're
Yeah,
not going
like
through.
where I
No, then
see-
they need
Through
to
the
be
back.
sent
They
back.
came through the back.
Yes, because I've seen where they have on the news where people come through the borderline. They have cameras.
What-
where
wait, borderline or through the
because
back?
They
Through
can't.
the borderline. Through the
They
borderline.
can't hold down.
That's not illegal.
Of
Yes,
course,
it's
if you
illegal.
cross the borderline
Because you didn't go
without-
through USCIS
didn't
or
go
nothing.
through
You didn't
the-
go through the
wait,
process.
wait.
you come
They-
over
they-
the wall or underneath the wall or whatever.
Yeah, that's an illegal crossing.
that is called coming through the back.
That's a border crosser. Yeah,
It
a
is-
border
it is
crosser.
a cause. It's
Like
illegal,
normally when
right?
Coyote bring you.
Exactly. That's
And then
illegal.
You have people that come on the plane and still in the same position as these guys that climb over a wall.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. But I guess illegal is illegal.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's a situation where I think Trump and the administration, they are putting things in place so they can also filter out and, kind of speed up deporting these immigrants.
Yeah.
But
They definitely
I
are.
believe that.
Well, I mean, you also got to remember our previous administration let in 15 million illegals. Do you have any idea what kind of problem that causes? We can't afford to sustain that.
Where's the facts with that?
Bro, the Biden administration was bringing people in left to right.
Bro, you know they brought in
where?
15.
Come on, man.
Bro, they
You
brought
play-
in 15.
You're playing devil's
Bro, we saw it on
advocate
the
right
news
now,
every day.
Maga.
You really? You
Maga.
gonna sit here and gaslight me?
So
Yeah.
serious?
right.
All of us saw it on the news.
every administration
Unbelievable.
bringing some type of.
He opened up the floodgates, bro.
Yeah, but nah, but
I'm an
look,
immigrant and I'm saying this.
not, bro. I'm talking about
gotta
usually
call
every
a spade a
administration,
spade.
but they let in maybe 2-3 million. He let 15 million people in, bro. And I'm talking about out of that 15 million, maybe a million went through it legally, like through USCIS. Like you're supposed to come, like, and the reason, remember, I'm the son of an immigrant. My mother's an immigrant. My mother came here legally. She was an
But
unaccompanied
you're
minor.
making it seem like, listen, you guys making it seem like he just went to the borderline and said, just open up shop.
That's
kinda
exactly
they
what he did. You don't
No,
remember
that's
on
not
the
what he
news?
did.
Maga,
Bro,
come
he
on.
left it wide open.
Maga.
They were just coming through in droves.
Yeah.
He left it wide open that they were coming through.
I know you
remember seeing that on the
you're
news.
not oblivious to what's going on, man.
I watched the same thing what you guys watched.
Exactly.
There was nothing where he opened up the floodgates. What he did, he made it easy for people to file through the
That's
system.
opening up the
That's not
floodgates.
opening the floodgates.
But they didn't file through the
You
system.
can't just jump and still
Look,
walk
let's
over
put it this
the
way.
wall.
Out of those 15 million that came in, Not even 1 million went through the system.
I
just
don't-
came here. They got free hotels.
My God,
They
you
got
heard it.
they
You
were
heard
getting
it,
debit
man.
cards.
You busloads were coming in, man.
Bro, I could take. Look, we could have went to Roosevelt Avenue a year ago in the Queens. I
I mean,
would
they
have
were
showed.
sending them to New York.
Yeah,
Everything
Actually,
Roosevelt
yeah,
booked.
I do
Everything
remember.
booked.
Yeah,
All
I-
hotels.
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, it's my
and
memory.
mind you, these are not the cheap hotels. They were putting them in $500 a night hotels.
These guys were living better life than me.
That's what I
who
mean.
Working for so many years, decades.
what I
here,
mean.
And still not having living.
So now your uncle, so now your uncle,
basically-
so your Uncle Trump now is coming to
Exactly.
try to tighten up the system now.
Exactly, and that's the cause and effect. See what happened? That was the that was the cause. Him letting all these people in by the droves. Now this is the effect. Now, unfortunately, this is what has to happen. I don't agree with it, like I was saying, because if there's
You know,
certain
but
people
that
been
has
here-
always been in place. I know a couple people had to go back home
Yeah.
and wait for their green card to be ready for them to come back.
yeah.
So it's just now that he's enforcing it.
It's just that, and remember, it's
They were lax on it for a
Yeah.
long time.
I mean, fairness is fairness at the end of the day. Listen, at the end of the day, as much as I don't like Trump and his cronies, them how they operate and stuff, but there are things they have done which I support.
yeah.
From an immigration level, from a financial structure, from money wasting, money laundering, however you class it. I mean, I'm not gonna be biased at the end of the day. I mean, yes, I don't like most of the stuff what he has done, and at the end of
Like
the day,
what? Like what?
really, you have to. You want me to name them? Really?
Nah,
You be vague. You be
Well, let's put it this way.
vague.
There's a lot of things that that Donald
What
Trump
do you
has
like?
done
What don't you
that I
don't
don't agree
like?
with. Now, like, look, his whole thing, like his whole shit with backing up Israel. I don't agree with that. Then your whole nonsense saying that there is no Epstein list. Like, dude, like you really went.
That's what I'm asking.
You
You
really
really
went-
want me to go there?
You
right?
really went from people actually believing in you. Like, bro, you told us a bold-faced lie.
Right.
Like, you told me a bold-faced lie. Like, you got to remember, there was a lot of dudes in the hood that was going for Trump.
Right.
That were getting kicked out their house, that their girl was leaving them.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So what it is, like, dude, like, we fought for you. Like we supported you. Like, if he was in my face right now, I'd probably punch him in his face because you lied to me. You lied to me, bro.
I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh.
I think you'll be doing.
No,
50.
but it's like,
We don't promote violence
no,
on
but
the
it's
show.
not
We
that.
don't
But it's
promote
like,
violence on the show.
basically, he
I
has,
think if something like that
he
happens,
has a lot of, he had a lot of people that would not have voted for him that we saw through the nonsense because we saw what the other side was doing. So people are saying, you know, people out there, trust me, Kamala would have never got my vote. Never. 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 Even if it wasn't Trump running and
Why?
somebody else, Kamala would never get my
Why?
vote. Because you never let a hoe run the country, bro. That's why.
What? Anyway, we're
never let a hoe run the country.
We're sticking that from the record.
You
We
never
don't-
let a hoe run the country.
Where you figure out
Why?
this woman is a hoe? How you got that information?
Willie Brown's side chick? You know who Willie Brown is, right?
Nah.
Willie Brown was the mayor of San
I
Francisco.
know it was Montel's
And
lady.
so because
Back in the late 80s, early 90s. You know who his side chick was, right? Kamala Harris.
So-
you know who introduced Kamala Harris to Willie Brown, right?
Who that?
So-
Phil Mo Slim.
So-
one of the most world-renowned pimps in the world. So you put 2 and 2 together.
what 2 and 2 together? As what you use the term.
He made a
side
valid
chicks,
point, though.
Right?
That was a valid
A
point.
world-renowned pimp
You
is the
use
one
the
that
word-
introduced Kamala Harris to Willie Brown, and then she became his side piece. So what does that tell you?
So if she become a
She's
side
a
piece,
hoe.
that doesn't mean that
It
she's
sounds
selling her
valid,
body.
man.
Bro, that's exactly
Sounds
what
valid,
it means,
Maga.
man.
She
Watch
don't
the
mean
couple-
she's selling her body. She mean that
Bro,
she
he's
hook
a
up with-
pimp.
Regardless
He's a
if-
world-renowned pimp. What do you think? He's just having regular chicks around?
Even
No.
if he's a pimp, it doesn't mean that
Bro.
she's selling her body
Bro.
for money. That's a hoe.
No,
That's
she
what a
wasn't
hoe
selling
do.
her body for money. She was selling her body to move up the political corporate ladder.
Well, that's promiscuous. That's being promiscuous.
That's a hoe.
That's
That's a hoe.
you know what? Moving right along.
That's a hoe.
No,
Folks,
but I'm
we
trying to
don't
get to the nuance. There's no difference between being
Actually, no,
promiscuous.
that's not a hoe. That's a
and-
hooker.
Mike.
You know why? Because the difference between a hoe and a hooker ain't nothing but a fee.
That's deep. That's
See,
deep.
now you're making me get in my pimp
and
shit.
who
Now you
hear
making me
about
get
that,
on my
don't
pimp
talk
shit.
about that
Yeah.
deep- that's
He made a
deep.
valid point because
See, he don't know about this ism.
somebody
He don't know about this ism.
So how you gonna separate somebody promiscuous from somebody who's a hoe?
Exactly.
Same thing.
Remember, a hoe gives it up for free.
Titles are 3 different things. You have someone who live a promiscuous life, meaning they just go around loving having sex with different people.
Means she's
They
a
are
hoe.
promiscuous. Then you have someone who sells their body to gain monetary funds.
That's a hooker.
To take care
Which
of
one
themselves.
is worse,
That's
Maga?
a prostitute, and that's a
Maga, which one is
A
worse?
hoe is way worse.
The one for free or
that's
for
a
money?
hooker.
A hoe is way worse because a hooker's for free enterprise. Hooker's a businesswoman.
What's the price?
They keep. I'm saying free enterprise. They keep the wheels going, man. They keep the wheels going, bro.
Unbelievable.
It's all about this
And
bread.
you're over here sitting there instigating this bullshit.
What do you mean? But that's what I'm saying. No, but I say that to say this. Kamala would have never got my vote. Never.
Listen,
Never.
I think she would have been better off, even though I
Never.
I
You
think
vote for
the
Bernie
country,
Sanders.
I think this country
Hell no.
is not ready for a female president.
Both of Bernie. Let me tell you
Nonetheless.
something. Now, if Candace Owens was running, Candace would get my vote.
Huh?
If Tulsi Gabbard was running, Tulsi Gabbard would
Who
get my
that?
vote. If Nancy Mace was running,
Who's Tulsi?
Nancy Mace.
Who's Tulsi?
Tulsi Gabbard she works for Trump
And
now.
if Nancy Pelosi was running, she
Hell no. Pelosi's a piece of shit, bro. Don't get me started on
You know, Nancy Pelosi is good to follow when you try to buy stocks and stuff like
Nah.
that.
Yeah, but see, that's what. Okay, what does that
A lot
tell
of
you
insider
then?
trading
What does that tell
business
you? That's
is
insider
probably-
trading. Okay, that's not that ain't it.
And that's disturbing.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. But there's certain women because oh, you want to vote for her because she's a hoe. I said no, I'm not voting for her because she's a hoe.
folks, we
understand?
don't know. That's chicken from the record.
She's
we
a
don't
hoe.
know anything of that sort.
Man, I said
We don't
what
have
I
no
say.
Facts. We don't have no evidence that.
I
that's the
said
case.
what I
So
said.
Whatever he's saying, we are shaking that from the record.
I
pertaining
said
to
what
that
I
shit.
said. But if it would have been something like Nancy Mace, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens, they would have got my
Marjorie
vote.
Taylor Greene?
They would have got my vote immediately. You know why? Because these women make sense.
Listen, this country does.
They don't speak nonsense and word
Even
salad
though you-
like how she was doing. Oh, let's burden the unburdened. Get the fuck out of here. Who you think you're playing with? Who you think?
Even though this country is, I mean, you have great female leaders out there. This country is not ready for a female.
No, they're not. To be honest, because look at the rest of the world. Do you really think?
Yeah, they have
It's all male
out
leaders.
there.
There's maybe a couple of countries that have a female leader, but the rest of the world, the powerful countries, they have a
They're
male
men.
leader. Do you think they really respected a female leader?
No.
No.
Some of them don't even want them to have a job.
I'm like, the only one that they would have respected, but she's a warmonger and nobody trusts her anyway, is Hillary Clinton. But Hillary Clinton's a warmonger. Everybody knows that about her. She's a warmonger. She's evil.
we weren't ready to give her a chance.
Exactly. Nobody was going to give her a
think
chance.
I think that the problem is where this country is not ready for a female because
No, they're not, and they never will be.
A female
most-
president.
And they
yeah,
never
a
will be.
female
You know
president.
why?
Because
Because the patriarchy rules. That's why.
I maybe not, but I think from my perspective, I think because females tend to lean towards emotion instead
Exactly.
of practicality and logic.
Exactly. They lack
So
reason and logic.
You have someone that running the free world, and they're going to
sound like a
operate
misogynist,
based on
man.
emotion.
Huh? I'm very misogynist.
I think they would
He's
have
so misogynist.
I'm very
a lot
misogynist.
of issues where their intellect would collide with their emotions.
Exactly.
And
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank
this
you.
is why the
He's
country
actually making sense.
refrain from putting a female
Exactly.
president inside of the country because and it's true. I mean, I think and it doesn't mean that all females out there are like that. It's rare that you will
But the
find
majority of them are.
majority are I
Lack
mean,
reason and logic.
They lack reason of logic. They allow
Emotionally unstable,
emotions
irrational
to,
by nature.
Think. And the funniest thing is that Trump operate on that principle. Pure emotional. There's
No,
no,
he's
logic.
pure ego.
Say it again, say it
No,
again,
Trump
say it
is
again.
actually pure
Say it-
ego.
Say it again, though.
Trump is pure ego.
Operate on that principle.
He operates on the
operate
ego.
those emotional principle, just like a female.
No, he operates on ego.
Why? That's why anything someone even
Ego is emotional
even
too.
if someone go against him, even in a constructive criticism or even constructive logic or principle, he's getting rid of you.
Right.
And females would operate because if you in an argument with a female and you, whatever the case may be, go on, they're gonna tell you.
Some
something
people
that
have
you're
a
not-
problem with every solution, man. It's
Yeah,
like
all the time.
It's challenging. I mean, at the end of the day, and I think that's a situation why right now it's gonna be challenging for a female to become a president of
Right.
this country.
So
it will happen. It
not gonna
probably
happen.
would happen. But
Eventually it would
it's-
happen.
Eventually it would happen.
But what advice do you
And
have?
that's-
What
and
advice?
that's-
What advice do you have
And
for
that's when
somebody
this
trying to
country,
adjust their
and
citizen?
that's when this country will crumble to ashes.
Uh,
It's gonna happen.
You sound cynical,
And
man.
that's when this country crumbles. I'm not cynical. I'm misogynist.
I mean, this country already fall when it comes to leadership and like world leadership.
Your own agenda, though.
Women call me misogynist all the time.
You overgeneralizing.
They say I'm misogynist all the time.
I'm pretty sure there's some powerful, well-qualified female that could run this country better than some men.
No, there isn't.
No, and I said it before. You have some. It's rare. It's like trying to find a needle.
Actually, you're
in a
absolutely
haystack.
right. They probably are, and they're probably lesbians.
It's trying to find a needle in the haystack. They are out there.
Yeah.
It's just trying to find a needle in the haystack.
Exactly.
So that's basic, but they are there. You have good female leaders there that operate just like a man, or just operate based on principle, protocol, and do not allow their emotion to collide with their intellect, and operate based on principles and logic. They're out there. It's just to find them, and it's like trying to find again a penny in a sand grave.
We call them high-powered lesbians.
Trying to find a what?
A penny in a sand grave.
Exactly. We call them high-powered lesbians.
A penny in a sand grave.
Oh gosh.
You heard? We call them high-powered
That's
lesbians.
the next level. I never heard that before, but it's a great analogy though. It's almost impossible to find it.
You know, this one girl called me misogynist. I said, "You goddamn right." I said, "I'll massage you any way you want."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I should have laughed. Folks, we need a psychiatrist. We need a psychologist. We need I mean, the whole shebang. Anyone in the psychological, mental state.
Yes.
Why? Just because I'm a misogynist?
We need to come on the show so we
What?
can
Just
help
I'll massage them on the raft in Jamaica. Yeah. I'll be a misogynist in Jamaica on the raft.
Limestone.
Massaging
Limestone.
Exactly. Massaging them.
You're rubbing them down, right?
Exactly. Rubbing them down.
You know the funniest thing, when I went to Jamaica, man, and we went on the raft because we were doing some interviews with the guys and the ladies that does actually the females, they're more of doing the administration side, and the guys they're the ones who do the massages and stuff like that. So I think the guy that did the interview, his name is Faceview, spelled as FACE VU. He's a guy that he does interview with celebrities and different type of people, and not just celebrities and stuff like that. So we went down with him. I went down with him to do some interviews, and we also did kind of cover Sunfest. And we went on the rafting because it wasn't really scheduled, but he said he wanted to do some interviews to kind of figure out what's going on, because it's really popular anytime we sit here watching TikToks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That same guy, what you saw on TikTok here, that massaging the females and rubbing down their behind, and some of these, even their guys, their boyfriend are getting, kind of getting a hissy fit because all these guys are rubbing down these chicks, man. I would feel some type of way.
Naturally.
You never saw the video? Bro. You never saw the video of the dude putting, instead of using a condom, he used a plastic bag.
To do what?
And hit the chick right on the raft. Yeah.
Really?
That's why nobody trusts those raft people.
It was the first thing that went viral during the pandemic.
Yo, we call them Raftman. Them Raftman, that's the new Joe Grind. That's the 2026 Joe Grind, the Raftman.
The Raftman.
The Raftman. I a Raftman.
So you're gonna...
Matter of fact, I'm King Tox, the Raftman. I a Raftman.
Justin said no girl strip for his lady, man.
No girl strip.
Nah, yeah. She could go on a girl strip all she wants. She ain't my girl when she come back. I'm going to have another one.
You know the funny thing, that's one of the things where we're gonna
they be like, "Oh, you don't trust me?"
Talk about on a relationship show. If you would allow your I don't want to
significant other,
allow your significant other, whether it's your wife or your significant other, which is your girlfriend.
What, to go on a girl trip?
To go on a girl trip.
Nope.
In especially.
I mean, no, they can do whatever they want, but I'm not her man when she gets back. You can do whatever you want. Go ahead.
You're not gonna be here when she.
Bro, let's put it this way: the minute she tells me that she's going on the girl trip, okay, cool. They say the next day, I got a new girl.
Wherever they go, what stays in that place, whatever happened in that place stays in that place.
Exactly, and I ain't with that because for one,
see, that's the New Vegas.
Look, no, what it is, what they're saying that Jamaica is for women is what DR is for men. So what does that tell you? Because we all know what we do when we go to DR.
We?
Huh? We all know what we do when we go to DR.
Punta Cana.
Huh?
Punta Cana.
Come on, bro. What? When I go to DR, it's called Maga style.
Samana.
Maga style.
Maga style.
Me not have it. Me not none.
Me not have that. Me not have that. That's right. This is brought to you by
Me not have that.
the newest sensation in Jamaican cuisine on White Plains Road. It's called "Me Not Have That."
What's your cross street tax?
Huh? On White Plains in Naride. We don't call it Naride around here. We call it Naride. It's called "Me Not Have That" Jamaican cuisine. Me Not Have That. Just ask Miss Nama.
Miss who?
Miss Nama.
And the funniest thing, that's a Jamaican name, you know. It's like,
Exactly.
These Jamaican females and male, man, they have these names. I don't know how they.
Miss Nama, you see her because she got a lot of fat right there on her arm. You know what I'm saying?
That's not nice.
She make the best oxtail gravy.
Yeah, that's not nice.
But you got to get there before 3 o'clock because if you go there after 3 o'clock,
Man, I done.
Me Not Have That.
Yo, something's wrong with you, man.
What do you mean? You encourage my nonsense. You got me started. What are you talking
Yeah, I
about?
realized that's what
How
happened.
you guys notice? See, you guys watch enough. They get me started. I try to sit here. I try to behave myself. I hope you're listening, Tyson. See, I sit here. I behave myself. Prime Minister Khalees and MAGA get me started.
Me not have that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to have that.
I take responsibility, folks. It's my fault. I take responsibility. I'm gonna have to really correct that 100, 0 to 100, real quick.
Oh, did I tell you guys I went to a feminist rally the other day, right?
A what?
A feminist rally.
There's a rally for that?
Yeah, they always have feminist rallies. Like, the feminist. You know what a feminist is?
No, enlighten me.
A feminist is like, the one that women rule the world and they hate men and all this nonsense. Those are usually like the very ugly women that can't get laid. Yeah, so them.
The ones who believe that women should be able to walk around topless if they want to.
Exactly, but the ones that want to walk, but they're disgusting because they don't,
That's indecent
they're
exposure.
fat,
You'll
disgusting,
get
and they don't
arrested.
shave their armpits. Big Swati woman.
Ouch.
So anyway, I went to the feminist rally, and like a fight started just because I asked to speak to the man in charge.
Hold on, come again. That just went over my head.
Yeah, I went to a feminist rally, and the fight started because I asked to
He
speak
was
to the
asking
man in charge.
asking for a stud.
I went to the feminist. I was like, yeah, let me speak to the man in charge.
That's
So they're gonna bring out a,
that's very disrespectful.
They're bringing out a stud, right?
Bro, they chased me for 3 blocks.
That's very disrespectful, bro.
They chased me for 3
How
blocks.
you gonna go in such a place and try to act?
They couldn't catch me though.
That's very disrespectful, bro.
Yo,
They couldn't catch me though because men run faster.
yo, this guy is gonna get one of these days. He's gonna get hit on the. He's just gonna be walking and somebody just pull over and just grab him.
Me not have that.
Men have that.
And you see, you're starting shit again.
Exactly.
You're trying to rectify. You're starting up again. Man, I had that.
I'm
But
sorry,
that's a good restaurant name. Man, I had that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that.
Yeah, you sound like a chant, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that. And the way you spell it is me, M-I, no, N-O. It's
It's
have,
N-
right?
it would
But you
be
put the
N-
H because they don't
NU.
pronounce H's. So you put the H in a parentheses. So parentheses H, A-V-E. That, not that, that. I'm gonna have that.
D-A-T.
D-A-T. I'm gonna have that.
Yeah.
The N-O would be N-U.
Exactly. I'm gonna open one up on White Plains Road, another one on Church Avenue in
Grand
Brooklyn.
opening, grand closure. Grand opening,
You're
grand
grand
closure.
opening and grand closing.
I'm gonna open one up
Open
on White Plains Road, another one on Church
Open up
Avenue
the
in
same
Brooklyn.
day and close the same day.
Church and
On
Flatbush.
Church and Remsen. Nah, Church and Remsen, the rent's
Yeah,
cheaper.
Church in Flatbush.
Huh? Nah, they want too much money over there for rent. Church and Remsen's a little more low key.
Why is it so low key?
Huh? Because it's just
It's
cheaper.
not- it's
Nobody
not
wants to go to
commercial.
Remsen. It's
It's not-
dangerous.
Remsen.
Or maybe I get one up on the 90s.
It's not
super cheap.
commercialized like
You know too
Flatbush.
much about
Exactly.
Brooklyn.
Huh?
You know too much about Brooklyn.
I'm 5 boroughs star, bro. I'm King Tox. I used to have a dollar cab. I used to have a dollar cab on Church Avenue.
You did?
Really?
Well, I didn't. I had an Aerostar, but what it is, the other dollar cabs were
How the hell
Aerostars.
you have a
They used to try to
dollar-
run. They used to try to run me off the road. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm not trying to pick up fares. No, I
How
had an
you have-
Aerostar back in the days.
Yeah.
So all the dollar
What's
cabs
a,
back
what's
in
a,
the days.
what's an Aerostar?
Ford Aerostar. The van. The Ford van.
van.
So what it is, those were the dollar vans. So when I used to hang out in Brooklyn, I used to chill in Brooklyn all the time. I'd be riding down Flatbush Avenue, riding down Church.
I know when
riding
this
down
guy is serious
all
or
over
not,
the place. Yeah. They be trying to run me off. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm not a dollar cab. They thought I was a dollar cab.
Yo, let's talk about New York, New York. We gotta stand up for New York Knicks one time, man.
Well,
Yeah, but they
Knicks-
still gotta win. They're in the finals, so they gotta win
Yeah,
the
but
championship.
in 27 years,
they
they,
haven't been there in 20. Wait, from Patrick Ewing.
1999.
No, that was 99. Good Camby. When
99.
Camby was on
like
there.
26, 27
Yeah,
years.
when Camby was on there. Well, I remember when they went to the finals against
They
Houston in
deserve an
94.
honorary mention, man.
Yeah.
Listen.
They haven't won a championship since 1973. So I'm like, if they win a championship, New York's going to be on fire.
Woo!
They're gonna burn
Can-
it.
can-
As what
you
what's the
imagine,
name
man?
said.
They
won't burn
They
it.
bring
Look.
back real basketball.
No,
to
they
New York,
won't
man.
burn it because New York fans have class. We're not Boston or Philadelphia. Yes, shade thrown.
No, they're gonna burn it down. Happiness.
Yes.
It's happiness. It's not.
Yes,
gonna
we're
be,
not Boston or Philadelphia.
They're gonna
You
burn
people
down
are
New York
savages.
with happiness.
Okay, we know how to act. Boston and Philadelphia.
Yo, we gonna be out there in Manhattan, bro.
Huh?
With the Knicks win, we gotta get out
I'm
there.
not going yet, bro. I'm
I
gonna
don't know,
watch
man.
right from
And
my
listen,
window. I'm not going
I'm not
anywhere.
discouraging the situation, but I told my barber at one point.
I don't like being around a lot of people.
I thought they were.
Maga, you got a barber, Maga?
What?
He got a barber for a bald head.
Yeah, Micah got a barber.
Yeah, barber.
Oh,
You know, I still got.
Look,
I still
he
got,
doesn't shape that himself. The barber does that.
I got to line up.
That's a
man,
barber
I got-
shape up.
Justin, you would just go like this in the bathroom, bro.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, he probably shaves his head, but he shapes up. He pays a barber to shape up his goatee.
No, barber shape of everything, man. Barber shapes of everything.
Exactly.
You have some air.
It looks perfect, right?
See, the barber, like, I let the barber, he shapes my head, shapes up my beard, and I have him wax my chest.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Which barber gonna
I
wax
don't,
your chest?
I don't know about
Which
chest.
male barber is gonna
That's a
wax
little
your
First of all,
upsetting,
it's not a
man.
male barber. Her name is Brunilda.
What's her name?
Her name is Brunilda. She's thick Guyanese.
Yeah, that's a real name?
Thick
He's just
Guyanese
making
joint.
up shit, man.
Thick
That's
Guyanese joint with sandals.
Ouch.
Huh?
Anyway, Knicks, I hope you go through this final
She makes her
thing.
own. She makes her own homemade roti skins too.
Yeah? This guy.
You know, that just sounds suspicious of
It sounds
some.
phantomized.
Yeah, something behind something. At the end of the day, I don't know, man.
Sounds imaginary.
Huh?
No,
It sounds
yeah.
very
Then again,
imaginary.
it sounds magic, but then again, you know, you can't.
You can't put anything past him.
Something.
You can't put anything
You
past
can't
him.
put it past him. Put it that way. You can't
Ouch,
put it past him.
ouch. Justin, you're not offended, Justin.
Put it past
Justin,
him. What do
you're
you
not
mean?
offended.
Folks, here's the thing. So, on the other side of what's going on, so we have our as when we talk about our politics and we talk about our financial and technology and stuff like that. So, the thing with China also have this actually, well, it's been out there for a while. This new train system where they are running 100 and 200 miles per hour.
Yeah, the super trains.
They have now recently built up a bridge on like 36 miles long over the ocean to go another part of China.
Yeah.
And this rail system is not touching
Yeah, it's
the
magnets.
surface.
It's magnets.
Magnets
Yeah.
keeping it off the ground.
Is that safe?
Well, no, it's a lot. To be honest, it's actually a lot safer. But the only thing with that, with the magnet system, it has to be very careful. It has to be very careful because if it malfunctions,
Very precise.
if it malfunctions,
It's going to
say if
fall.
it's going over the bridge, it's going to go right over the bridge. But it's actually a lot safer and more precise than your run-of-the-mill
What country is this?
China.
China's
always ahead of the game. bro.
China
I'm not-
technology.
He's not lying yet.
China technology is at least minimum 10
Yeah.
to 12 years ahead of the
Yeah.
US.
I mean, they never give
Minimum.
none of that. None of that money ever goes back to the people. It just goes back to the government.
And one of the things what I like with them, they pour back the funds in their infrastructure.
In their,
Unlike the
in their infrastructure, not their people.
Unlike-
They don't care about their people.
I mean, they do care about their people. They put it in their infrastructure. They're more.
They don't have a lot of homelessness in China, do they?
No,
No, you're not allowed to be
you're
homeless
crazy.
in China.
You're crazy.
You're not allowed to be homeless in China. They'll kill you and then eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with China,
You're not allowed to have more than one
Rich.
girl neither.
Rich.
They want more boys. So if you have more than one girl, they kill one of the other girls to get rid of both
What
of
do you
them.
mean more than one girl?
I've heard something. I
No,
don't
no.
know
What
they
do you mean
who
more than
that
one
is.
girl?
Huh?
What do you mean more than one girl?
Like Chinese families. Remember, China's overpopulated. There's 2 billion people in China.
Right?
So that's basically 25% of the world in China.
Yeah, remember, it's 8 billion people.
There's 8
in
billion
the-
people. There's 2
something.
billion people in
And
China.
2 billion. China holds.
So what
2
it is
billion of it.
with they still to this day they encourage families to have boys, not girls. So when you have a family and say if they have 2 girls and 1 boy, that's frowned upon. Because remember, the boy is who carries on the name, carries on the bloodline,
A
things like
legacy.
that. So what it is in China, but that's been around for a long time.
What they do with
That's
the,
a cultural thing. With
what they
them.
do with the female?
Huh?
What they do with the child?
They sell them. They sell them to the United States. Or, they send them.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, they do. They usually get rid of the kids, send them up for adoption, something like that,
Yeah, but within this
or
country.
send them to go live.
So what's the point? I mean, you still have the child is still in the country.
No, not in the country. They'll send them away.
Oh, they're
They'll
sending
send
them
them to the
away.
United States. They'll put them up for adoption.
This is factual?
Yeah.
I don't know
Look it
about that.
up.
I gotta look it up anyway.
That's
I know,
been going
I know
on for
there
years.
was something. There was something of that sort.
But that's
I've heard.
Chinese culture. Like China,
I've
that's
heard
why
of
like they
like,
don't.
they kind of minimize where they don't push so much of the female babies. I don't know what they do with them. Like for instance, if a parent or a family has 3 girls or 2 girls and
Told
one
you to get
boy,
rid of them.
I think what I've heard they do something to the child. I don't know if they kick them out of the home or sell them.
Nah, they put them up for adoption.
But I've heard something of that sort. I don't know how factual it is. You know, it kind of prompt me now to go and do some research on it.
But then a lot of times that's what happened. Why do you think? But you got to remember, there's a lot of Chinese in the United States, and they've been here a very long time. Like I want to say, China. Remember Chinese? Remember Chinese helped build the railroad. People always forget that they helped build the railroad
over here.
Yeah, because remember, who do you think fed all the railroad workers? It was the Chinese.
I mean, the Chinese between.
So I don't mean physically help. I might probably physically too, but what it is, they fed all those workers. Because remember, it was mostly slaves that built the railroads.
Right.
Who do you think fed the slaves? The Chinese.
That's interesting.
So they've been here a very long time. So what happens? Oh, I remember this
So
has
is
been going
any
on in China.
nation. So is every nation.
Yeah. So what happens? A lot of Chinese families. That's why a lot of them move over here. Because, like, say if they have 3 daughters and he has no sons, he's like shunned in his community. So they move here. Because over here, that's not.
Yeah,
you
I've
know,
heard something like that
Yeah.
too. I've heard.
We're welcome.
Yeah,
We're welcome.
That's a real thing. That's a real
Like
thing.
they kind of.
That's a real thing in China. It really
get
is.
kicked out of their neighborhood or someone of that sort. Well, folks, it's been real. It's about
that's
that
it?
moment. Yeah, it's about that moment.
What do you mean? It's still early. Tyson didn't even fall asleep yet. We got to wait till Tyson falls asleep. And now-
Tyson.
Tyson, go to sleep. Then we can start Mike and Mike after dark.
You good, Dice?
Yeah.
You believe him. Anyway, so folks,
Thank you.
again, as what we always say, you know, things are coming. I mean, you know, technology is improving. We have our financial infrastructure here in the U.S. is really getting to the doghouse.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen gas prices drop a little bit
But still, I
certain
looked
extent,
the
but
other- dude,
it's still
$4.50
it still
a
is a lot. I think
Yo,
there was a neighborhood I
I'm
went.
glad you mentioned that.
$4.53
There
a
was a
gallon.
neighborhood
bro.
I went. I'm not sure if it was in Mount Vernon, not Mount Vernon.
How much was it? $6?
Mount Vernon or New Rochelle.
How much?
It was $6.20. I bought
For 87 or 93?
93. I put in.
That's insane.
I put in $10, and by the time I pushed that nozzle
Bro, that's
in
not
that
even 2
tank,
gallon.
and I click, it's done.
Bro, you might as well spit in your engine. You probably get more
My
gas.
needle didn't even
Right.
move.
This is
Wow.
That's how fat. I mean, $6 a gallon.
Exactly.
$6.10. I'm like,
And you guys
this
remember,
is crazy.
Maga has a Bentley truck, so that's that's nothing.
right. You got the big body range.
He got a big body Bentley truck. It's lime green with rims.
Yeah,
So if you see a lime green Bentley truck with spinning rims, just yell out, Maga!
just yell out 93, 93. Yo, but I can't even believe y'all paying for premium gas, bro.
That's it. No, but but remember, some cars, like his car,
Premium.
requires 93.
Yeah,
Is premium still required
If he
after a
gets-
certain amount of miles, though?
No, but it's
No,
certain cars.
certain
You
cars.
got to
Like
remember, that
my
car
car.
right there, if that takes 87, his
high-
engine will start
It's,
knocking.
it's high performance.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, like my car, you can't put nothing less than 93 or 94.
In Mike's
Like that.
truck.
You gonna
Mike's
be able
truck.
to tell? You can tell?
Huh?
You can't.
You can tell when you're driving it?
Yeah, no.
But you can
It builds
tell,
up sludge.
You can tell because it's not gonna drive well. One day I made a mistake and put
What'd you put, 89?
put an 87.
And
Not
what
in
did
this car, in the Jaguar I had. And I
Same
put,
thing,
and
because those are
and
high-end
the car
cars.
started behaving funny. He's like
Yeah.
Very
shaking. I had
Because
to
you got to
go and
remember,
buy-
93 keeps your fuel injectors
I
cleaner.
have to go buy a fuel injector cleaner,
Yeah.
and then once I cleaned up,
Look,
then the car started running
Like
perfectly fine.
Mike, Baby Trump. He can't take less. I don't think he could take anything
Nothing
less
less
than
than
93.
93. Nothing less than
Because
93
that's going to
can't
mess
go
up
there.
his engine. See, you got to remember, for like cars like,
high octane you gotta use.
yeah, it's high octane. But for something like, like the, what do you call it, like your car, you can take 87. It's a
You
four-cylinder.
could run like an 87,
It's a four-cylinder.
80,
It's a Nissan
89.
I got an Altima.
Also,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could run an 87, 89.
And you're good.
Even if
To
you
be
run
honest,
a
if you ran 93, your engine would be clean. See, the thing with, say
Say again?
cars that don't need
you run
93.
by a 93.
Like say if I had a Nissan Altima, right?
Or
And
a
I
94.
I put nothing but 93 gas the whole time I owned it. My engine would probably last 5 years longer than a regular engine.
So I should be using 93.
Well, because you got to remember that lower grade gas. Hey, That lower grade gas that builds up sludge in the bottom of your engine. That's what basically happens. A whole bunch of sludge gets clogged up in your engine, and then you have to do an engine flush. But then what it is when you do an engine flush, that might crack your engine. So you're taking a risk when you're doing that, as opposed to a high performance vehicle, Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, off rip, you have to use 93 octane, especially if it's V6, V8, V10, V12.
Yeah,
you have no choice but to use 93.
Right.
For a four-banger, you know, the Toyota Corolla, Nissan Altima, Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying, you could use 87. But like I said, even on those, if you use 93, your engine will last a good 4 or 5 years longer.
I like that.
Because it keeps your engine clean. But then, you know, there's other things like, you know, the gas additive. What's the other one? The fuel injector cleaner.
Yeah, fuel injector cleaner, the pump cleaner,
Yeah.
the line cleaners, all of the different stuff.
See, I've never had luxury cars because there's a lot of maintenance in those cars. I've always had hoopties. I was always in and out the the junkyard, things like that. But no, because I know what it takes, you know, I know what it takes to maintain. If you have like if I had a car like Maga's, it would cost me a lot of money just in maintenance.
That's
Just, you know,
right now where the gas, how the gas is right now. Try to fill that sucker. That's $180.
It's $180 to fill that.
Sucker right
Just like Mike's. Mike's is probably $100 something.
Almost $200.
That's insane.
Oh man,
$200 to fill up your gas tank.
Stay working.
I remember when it used to be. I remember
that's your grandfather.
That's $50.
That's Trump causing that crap.
It is.
Because I don't know why they're going to war for. I mean, what Iran have done for these people making up bullcrap?
Iran has not done anything to nobody.
So
Iran has not invaded or bothered anybody in 4,000 years. Because remember, that's old Persia. They don't bother anybody. It's the Persian Empire. They don't bother nobody. They never did bother anybody.
Look how much countries in the Middle East are developing nuclear weapons. Why you don't go bomb them? Okay, so all these other countries, you have the U.S. has, you have homegrown terrorists here. Why don't you bomb yourself, or why don't you attack your own self? You got Russia, you got China, you got all these other countries. Why? And you have terrorists in those countries too. So why you don't go knock them out and tell them that they cannot come? So I don't understand this double-sworded.
The real reason why they're bothering
conflict or double-sworded
Iran is one of the few countries. Iran is one of the few countries that does not have a Rothschild-controlled central bank. You can look that up. If you ask Google what countries don't have Rothschild-controlled central banks, there's about 7 countries. Iran's one of them. Russia's one of them because Russia kicked out all the Rothschilds. Okay? North Korea is another one. You see the pattern? Venezuela was one. But until now, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was happy when that happened, that Venezuela got freed, but now what's going to happen? Because, you know, since he's backed by Israel, he does everything that Israel tells him what to do. So now you're going to put a Rothschild control bank in Venezuela?
Didn't he one time talk about he cutting Israel off at one point and that was it? And
Yeah.
he only lasted for like a day.
And that was a lie. And that was a lie.
It just lasts for like
because
a day.
he's their puppet. And to be honest with you, I really feel he's not going to be around much longer, man.
Like that?
Yeah. Remember, they used him up. He's not. Look, he's lost his base. Trump.
Your president.
Trump has lost his base, man.
He was predicting his own death the other day.
Yeah, but he lost his base. Nobody support. The only people that support him now
Mega is
are
done,
these.
actually.
Exactly. All the only people that support him now are these. Like the people that are still supporting him. Those are the guys that you can say, you know what, you're a racist, because he has done absolutely. I don't, like I said, I don't hate him, but I no longer have he no longer has my support.
Right.
You're on your own.
Yeah, I don't like his qualities.
You understand
I don't
what I'm
like
saying?
his behaviors.
So the people that are still rooting for him, it's either you're severely brainwashed or you really are a racist piece of shit. That's all it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. So either now, if you're still a MAGA supporter, you're severely brainwashed, or you're a racist, or you're both.
Or you're both.
You understand what I'm saying? Or you're both. See, like I was never like I told people. I said it was never. You know, when people calling me all kinds. I said, look, I support him, but if he does something I don't like, then I won't support him.
Right.
And what it is, he did a couple of things I didn't like, but I still supported him. But then when I started seeing the direction that you're going in,
the pattern,
you're a puppet for Israel. And one thing about me, I don't like Israel. I never have, and I never will. And it has nothing to do with them. Oh, you don't like Jews? They're not Jews. They're Eastern Europeans posing as Jews. They're Khazarians. They're not Jews. And see what is the Jewish people that know me? They know, like, oh, Justin knows his stuff. I said, yeah, because they make Jews look bad. That's what people don't understand, because they keep saying, oh, the Jews. No, it's not the Jews. These are Zionists. These are Talmudites. They make Jews look bad. Jews don't want to deal with them neither. They've been a black eye in the Jewish community for God knows how long.
This is why you see these guys who are burning the Israelite,
exactly,
like the Jews.
Yeah,
they look like they're Hasidic Jews. They're all
burning, Hasidics, yeah,
burning the Israel flag.
Yeah, they talk a lot of nonsense about the Hasidics, but the Hasidics actually follow. The Hasidics follow the Torah to the T. They follow the Torah to the T. They know Judaism in and out.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? They don't speak Hebrew, they speak Yiddish, because Hebrew is a language. Remember, the original Jewish language is Yiddish. That's a dead language now. Right. Hebrew is the language that the Zionists speak. And they try to say, oh, no, no, it's not. That is Zionism. That is something out the Talmud. And the Talmud is the one, that's the twisted Bible. That's the twisted version of the Torah, to where they say it's okay for you to have, to have sex with children as long as they're not Jewish. If they're not Jewish, they're considered goyim, which basically means that they're cattle, they're beneath you. That's nonsense.
Abomination, bonfire.
Exactly. That's nonsense. And the real Jews that follow the Torah, they don't agree with it neither. So that's why I correct
Listen, we in the end of time, man. We
really are.
But anyway,
you sound dark, man.
No, he's right. We really are in the end of times.
I'm not making anything up. This is
remember,
reality.
he's read the Bible. I haven't.
This is actual reality. It's going to happen.
Here he goes again. Bro, why do you start your nonsense?
Right.
All the time.
Yo, what are you talking about? This
with
is
his made up words.
This is actuality.
Here we go.
Anyway, final thought.
My back hurts too much for me to argue with Margo.
That's your final thought?
No, my final thought. What is my final thought?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, my final thought, like he was saying, this does feel like end of times. That doesn't necessarily mean that we just have to give up. You never give up. You always got to fight.
100%.
Because if you have no fight in you, then you're not living. People need to understand that. You got to fight. You got to fight. You always got to fight. You got to fight for everything.
Facts.
You got to fight just to wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I guess you want to keep a positive, but you want to keep a positive but realistic point of view. Not a positive to where you're so positive that you're just delusional. No, you have to be positive. You have to be realistic. You have to utilize critical thinking. I hope, as the American people, like we were talking about earlier, we really are occupied by another nation. So you need to be mindful of that, and you need to know how to move from here on in, knowing that, we're not allowed to say certain things about certain nations. I will say whatever I want, and nobody's going to stop me.
Deep.
Until the CIA reach you.
The CIA's never going to get me. Mossad's never going to get me.
The Fed's going to come for
Good luck. Good luck.
They're coming for you. Man.
What's your final thought?
All right, because Angel Khalees, Mike Porter don't run from nobody. So come and get me.
Unbelievable.
That's my final thought.
Mike, what's your final thought, Mike?
Folks, listen. At the end of the day, how to put this? There are things are going to happen. There are, when it comes to our financial infrastructure, when it comes to our technology, when it comes to our law of the land, when it comes to our political land situation, these things are bound to happen, not for us. Sometimes it's going to be in a situation where it may seem like it's helping us, and then majority of the time it's not going to help us. But at the same time, as what Justin said, I don't want to give you a brain twister. But one of the things what he said, we're talking about, we know that things end time are coming. We know we're going to die. I know I'm going to die someday. But the fact that we still live our lives to try to maintain and try to live a longer life. Right. We know we will die.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Just don't lay down and make it easy.
So in essence is that you're still going to do some work.
Don't roll over and die.
You're still going to have to do some work. Yeah. You know that you're going to die. It's just like the guy we out here. We know we're going to die, but we're still trying to eat healthy. We're still trying to, because if we kind of
we have a lot of life in us, man.
Yeah.
We have a lot of life left in us, man.
Yeah.
Well, so what I would keep on suggesting to you guys, think practical, think logical, think on principles. Do not allow your emotions to collide with your intellect, because and that goes for everything, not just in the political realm, not just in today's society, but even in your relationship.
It's heavy.
It can create an after effect, which it could cause a long-term destruction for you. So you have to think wisely and try your best. We all make mistakes. It's just like on our other show, our Adam and Eve show, we are going to make mistakes. It's just like also I share with people when I talk with them, and even at one point within my family, I said, we are going to argue. We are going to make mistakes. We are going to argue. Or as what the society always puts it, fight. The question is, how do we manage?
Exactly. How are you going to? If you make a mistake, you have to acknowledge it, fix it.
Facts. Accountability.
The case is that if you're arguing and stuff like that, there's no problem. You're going to argue. Your partner and yourself is going to argue.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's difference of
how
opinion.
you respond with each other.
Exactly.
How you manage the argument. And then that's how it comes down to. So once you constructively manage, and both sides have to be on point, where, you know what, at the end of the day, I agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And once we can reach that pinnacle, once we can reach that foundation, I think there would be a lot of less headache, a lot of less issues.
Less hostility, less tension.
We have in our relationship, whether it's business, platonic, friendship, or whatever the case may be, it will. But from the political side, from from what we are, the context of what we are talking about here, is that we have to keep our mind focused. We have to keep our mind wrapped up into what's going on today, because that's going to help you make sound decisions.
Yes.
And by you following, again, stop running with that nonsense about you're not in the politics, you breathe, live, eat politics every single
Whether
day.
you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
100%.
You're involved in politics.
Keep your focus, keep hope alive.
Stay informed.
Stay informed, and you should do somewhat well. I mean, you're
Really
gonna
well.
make mistakes. Don't tell. I'm not telling you that you're not gonna make any mistakes. You will make mistakes, but understand that the mistakes what you make is not something that you could avoid.
Exactly.
You made them because there was no other choice or nothing else could have done, where you could not foresee anything else to go to whatever route you need to go to. Unlike sometimes you see some other route, but you still decide to go this route.
Exactly.
Don't go against the grain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my piece, Angel.
Yeah, I think lastly, I think stuff's gonna happen. Whatever, like Maga was saying, Justin was saying, don't let your emotions outweigh your common sense.
Stay weak. Stay negative.
Stay positive. Stay positive. I think most importantly, we got to keep a strong mind. We got to make sure that we strengthen our mind to meditation, to reflection, and just make sure that we keep our mind sharp. If you keep your mind sharp, it's like a machete. You could go through the jungle with that. 100%.
100%.
Yes. Facts. I agree. 100%.
1,000%.
Yeah,
anyway, folks.
Yeah.
It's that time. We thank you for joining us, and we hope you see us next week.
Yes.
Join us next week, and look
Stay
out
weak. Stay
again,
negative.
Look out for our other show, Adam and Eve, and our generic show we have still going on. And again,
That is such a great title, man.
As I
That is
share
such a
with you
great
guys,
We rock with it.
I really like that title.
as I share with you guys, please, if you have anyone that want to come on the show, we are open for the public too. If you want to come and be a part of the show, we are here. Just
How they
send
get
us
the
an
information?
email. The garage STU.
Yes, I deal
@gmail.com.
with all female applicants. So that's if you're a female, you want to be on here, you have to come through me first, or I go through you.
Yeah.
And then from there, then
Why it gotta be so facetious, man?
then the interview,
serious
then,
thing, make
then
joke.
you can get interviewed by Maga. But first, you have to come through.
Yeah.
Just the attractive female applicants, the young the ugly Swati ones. Maga talk directly to them. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
For God in the world. It's something. Anyway, folks. See you next time. Same place. Peace.
Peace.
All right.